Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Tuesday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device, back on schedule. That's right, the holidays are officially over, and at least this holiday season is. And we are back online with a regularly scheduled Tuesday night live stream. Everything here will be mundane. Everything will be routine. Nothing out of the ordinary is going to happen tonight in this broadcast, and that's the way we like it. I do hope we do have some fun, because that's standard fare for our Tuesday night live broadcast, and we should get some scammers calling us. I know of at least two that give me their word. They gave me blood oaths that they would call me at 6:15 Eastern Time. We shall see if they hold true to it, but regardless of whether they call or not, we have some great people with us here tonight. The global warmer, the great liquid electrum, the great CCTE, also known as Cybercurrent Switcher, also known as the guy from England, also known as the guy who likes to fart in bed. But we've got Chuck and Plata, we've got Yankee Pride. Chuck and Plata is here again. Wow, Chuck and Plata is here twice. No, he just said something twice. I just read it twice. We have Sterling Cannabis, and he saw what I did there. He did. He saw that twice. Maxwell Silver Hammer is here. Good to see Austrian Stacker. We've got THS unlocked and unlocked. Oh, yeah. Good to see all of you guys. Let's get into the nitty gritty, because we're not feeling itty. All right. Very good. Let's get over here to the front end of all this crap. We got... we're going to capture some comments we missed yesterday. Apparently, Liquid Electrum on the security features. How did they do that? Amazing. I'll grab that coin when I see one. Super cool. It really is. It's good stuff what they do. It's remarkable how they were able to pull that off. I would love to know how they did it too. My guess is it's a secret. Yes, indeed. Billy Bob is here. Good to see Billy Bob. Chuck and Plata says my voice is as sweet as sweetly singing sirens. Oh, well, thank you, sir. I love sweetly singing sirens. Yeah, never. Cybercurrent Twitcher would never flatulate in the Betty Bye. No way. Bottoms up. You got to see Cybercurrent's newest video, by the way. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? We've got Usain Bolt from Paul McNulty. From 6 years ago, Salivate Metal live. I guess we were live. Salivate Metal. Usain Bolt. That's right. Usain Bolt. They did those commercials. Weird. I forget what commercial it was, but I think we were making fun of that commercial he did. Ray Gilgrath says here on this video, tips for new gold and silver stackers for the new year, 2023. Next year, the value of them coins will be more what the dollar be stacked on before price skyrocket. It's coming. All right. And that's right. Well, I'm not sure more than what will dollar be stack on before price skyrocket. Okay, I think it's a run-on sentence there, but thank you, Ray. All right, nice coffee break. Thank you so much, Christopher McCormick. I'm going to slurp in your honor, sir. Here we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Count Derpula, I love it. That's the true test of love, right, Count Derpula? If you put your head under the blankets. That's right, exactly. All right, no speaker tonight. There was 3 rounds of voting. They didn't get there. Apparently, from what I hear, the Freedom Caucus made some fairly reasoned demands or, concessions, or, they make some requests of the speaker, but he said no to them. And it's too bad. It's too bad, because I don't think they were unreasonable at all, but I don't know. Anyways, let's see here. Hello, Jimmy J. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad you guys are with us tonight. Let's pull ahead here. By the way, thank you for the thumbs up. We've got 15 thumbs up so far. Silver Gold Saver. Wow, over 30 ounces of gold in 1 year's incredible. Congratulations. Well done. Love the variety, too. Those dragon bars are so cool. The American Liberty High Relief is a class of beauty. Yes, it is. Thank you, Silver Gold Saver. Appreciate you watching, sir. Dale Val says, Happy New Year to all my staff stackers. And in 2023, let's stomp some Mark Cuban ass this year. There you go. Exactly. Right, Dale. Stack 'em High says, this is effing cool. I'm buying one now. Get that coin under the microscope. I bet there's microtext on that bull's apple bag. Yeah, very well could be. We'll see. We'll find out. Hello, JD. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Austrian Stacker is here. Welcome. Good to see you. So Jordan has gained in votes each round. Last time I saw it, he gained like 16 votes, right? All right. Funk Dad Forcelli says, hopefully the gold to silver ratio tightens. Then I will convert some silver into gold. I'd like to do that too, actually. All right, Liquid Electrum is feeling great tonight. There we go, brother. All right, now, Liquid Electrum is just super chatted $10, and I'm going to give him, I don't usually do this, thank you, low blood pressure, for the thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friend. And so Liquid Electrum gets to choose which exercise I get to do: curls, push-ups, or razor kicks. Let me know. And by the way, Aussie Alchemist, I searched high and low for your video on that Kilo Maple Leaf. I could not find it. You did not post a video on it. Where was that video on that Kilo Maple Leaf? You have to email Aussie Alchemist. I could not find it. I did not see DeSantis speaking. Did he get sworn in today? That's cool. No exercises. All right, well, thank you, Liquid Electrum. I appreciate that, my friend. I'll need to check it out. I thought he got sworn in today, right? That's great, though. I need to check out his speech. That's awesome, his inaugural speech. I'm with you, Funktad. I might consider doing that, too. Randy Stanton says, metals, my bets are placed. Drops, I'll bet more. There you go. In Yoda voice. Metals, my bets are placed. Drops, I'll bet more. You never know, says. Very true. When starting stacking, get a little ahead of the skis. Had to make the conscious decision to rein in a little. Also choose wisely your YouTube content channel on everything precious metals. Sal's channel was one of the best. Well, you never know. Thank you so much for your kind words. It means a lot to me that you're here. I covet all of you guys' friendships, and I appreciate you guys being here very, very much. All right, very good. And thank you, Ozzy. And Ziggy says, Sal eats gold and silver like buttons. Here we go. I'm going to eat a little cookie here. It looks like a button right now. It's one of these little small little cookies, Christmas cookies. So, yeah. All right. Thank you, you never know. And thank you again to Liquid Electrum for the first super chat of the night. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. All right. It's FIL. Where are the gold Salivate metal coins? Oh, man. I don't think there's enough demand for those, honestly. But if there was, I'd consider it. But yes, indeed. Gary Burns says Jordan was 30. Wow. Okay. Was that on the third vote? I guess I saw the second vote. It was like 19 when I was watching. But there you go. All right. Nice. Very wild. He got 30. McCarthy's apparently digging in, though. But yeah. All right. Daryl says the following. Unleashed told me when I made a comment on the live chat about you sneezing, I said, bless you, and Unleashed told me that you had sneezed a little while ago. I was like, what? I was like, what in the hell is going on? Weird. Okay, yeah. So Daryl, I guess, was on a live stream last time, and he was watching it, but not live. The way that you can get it to go live is if you see the broadcast happening on your screen. If you go to where the play button is, there will be a little thing there that says live. If it's not live, it's grayed out or white. If you click on it, it's red. That's when you know it's live. So I hope that helps. Thank you, Daryl. Ciplix FPV, that stands for first person view, says they are saying gold might not have come from a supernova, but actually comes from neutron star collisions. Latest research. Interesting. Okay. Neutron star collisions. That's wild. The Great Treasures, good to see you as well. Thanks for being here. All right. Yes, I would be very happy with Jim Jordan, too. We need strong conservative leadership in the House. I have no problem with the Freedom Caucus challenging right now. I think it's, I think some of their demands, I think, are legitimate and not irrational at all. In fact, that really was what's needed. But apparently McCarthy, disturbingly, is denying each and every one of them. Balancing the budget, term limits, some of these things that they should be able to have a vote on, and providing conservative challenges in primaries. We need to take our country back. And And it's just insane. Anyways, Jimmy J, I found 22 mercury dimes and a roll of pennies this week. What do you think about that? That helped fix my dollar cost average. I would say that's an incredible find. In fact, I had never heard of anything like that. Finding 22 mercury dimes and a roll of pennies. That's a first. That's incredible. Way to go. Hello, Jesse Baker. And yes, and I think this is exactly right. I think what they should do is vote for Fetternick for speaker. Yeah, just go ahead and get him a speaker. Might as well. Oh my goodness gracious. No, I think he's kidding about that. Good to see you guys. JM Unleashed is here. Good to see JM as we march ahead to the next comment. Oleg Patelevich. Oh yeah, there he is. Oleg Patelevich says, 100% the price can go down, but they will manipulate it with premiums. I hope it does go down, but I think it would only get more expensive. I just stack steady on sometimes hold off. There you go, stack steady. That's what you got to do. You got to look at your own circumstances and everything. Because think about this for a moment, folks. I think there's enough silver for each person in the world to have 8 ounces, I've heard. Or maybe that's each American to have 8 ounces. But regardless, so if you have 10 ounces of silver, you're doing better than the average person out there. And even as such, I think even if you have 5 ounces, you're doing better for sure. All right, very good. All right, Modern Alchemy, 1 kilogram maple leaf. All right, I still haven't seen it yet, but I'll check it out. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. All right, thank you so much for that. And look at this, folks. We just got a super chat. I mean, not a super chat. We got a PayPal. Now, for those, he says push-ups work it out, but I don't know who this is. I don't want to say the name here, but if you sent me this PayPal, let me know so I can thank you appropriately here, because I owe them 50 push-ups. Work it. So we're going to break that up. Thank you so much. Let's see. Okay, it's JD. Thank you, JD. Thank you, brother. Here we go. Wow, very kind of you, sir. And Ozzy, I did get that, so I will check that out. But let's start with these push-ups for JD, the one and the only. Here we go. Thank you, brother. Very kind. Let's start. Let's get that blood flowing. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, this is how we do it. And we commence into commencing. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Wow, okay. That got some blood flowing. I'm going to catch my breath, and then we'll do the other 25, because this is how it works. Every dollar donated via Super Chat, I do 1 push-up or 1 exercise. Every dollar donated via PayPal, I do 2 for each dollar, because there's no fees taken out from, because it's friends and family. So when you send them friends and family, there's no fees or taxes taken out. So YouTube takes 30% off the top, then you got taxes on top of that. So thank you so much. Silver Wolverine is here. Good to see you, Silver Wolverine. Welcome, my friend. Always good to see Silver Wolverine. Again, check out his channel. Hello, good to see. El Nino is here. Welcome. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. There you go. All right. And El Nino is with us tonight. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, Christopher McCormick's, unfortunately, PayPal's the only option I have, because any other service is not anonymous, because I signed up with this Salivant Metal account, and no other services will allow me to use an anonymous type of account that accepts cash. So that's why I do that. And when you send to friends and family, there's no fees involved for anybody. So they're not making anything off of it. Venmo is owned by PayPal, Christopher McCormick, just so you understand. So when you sign up for Venmo, you are still using PayPal. Let's see here. All right, very good. Okay, so JD, what we'll do for the next ones, we'll do 25 curls. How's that? All right. And we'll go ahead and finish that out. Thank you so much, my friend. All right, thank you. Okay. Let's see here. All right, very good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. There you go. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you again, JD. I really appreciate your support. And let's see here. And where are we at? Welcome, Constitutional Stacker. We got the great Silver Wolverine. Make sure you check out Silver Wolverine's channel. And let's see here. And welcome to Silver Scientist is here as well. Welcome, Silver Scientist. So good to see you, sir. Oh, yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. The football injury, yeah, I heard about that. I heard one explanation. I cannot speak too much to this because for obvious reasons, as you know, considering here, because I do not think we should rule out what Sterling Cannabis has said. However, there is apparently a way that if you hit the chest area, even though that tackle was not out of the ordinary, it hit him right in the chest. And apparently, according to one explanation, if you catch the heart on a certain rhythm and hit it at the exact time within milliseconds on a type of a pattern of the heartbeat, it can knock it out of rhythm at the least, or potentially even stop it at the worst with enough force. So we can't rule that out as a possibility. It's a 1 in a million shot for that kind of thing happening. Maybe not 1 out of a million, but 1 out of probably 1,000 chance of that happening. But I digress. But I don't think we should rule out the other thing, which I can't discuss because people have had issues with the whatchamacallit. I'm just going to say that. In fact, I know some people who have had issues with it, a particular manufacturer of it, if you know what I'm talking about. And sadly, these companies cannot be sued. There can be no claims on it because of what happened, though. So I know I'm done with it. I was, and I was given this. But anyways, all right, very good. All right. So, yeah. So we can't rule it out. But will there be actual studies, or will there be a causation that will be that will be done? I don't know. Will there be an investigation to see what actually caused it, to see if that was the actual case? Will they be transparent? Will they be transparent about it? Likely not. So, I don't know. But if you watch the footage, he was hit square in the chest. The shoulder pads would have had no effect. He might as well have not been. He may as well have not have been wearing shoulder pads with that kind of hit, apparently. But nonetheless, I don't think we can rule out what happened. But I, for one, am glad. Apparently, the one that I had, and again, I can't say what it was probably the safest of the 3 biggies. If you know what I'm talking about, those who make it, I think the one I had was the safest. But regardless, I take no more chances. In fact, I typically don't get those kinds of things, not even the annual other thing for the other stuff. See, I can't even say that. I got to be very careful with what I'm doing. But anyways, let's see here. All right. Anyways, overall, I pray for the guy. I hope he gets better. Apparently, he has done some really good things even before joining the league. The guy and it's too bad that we have to learn about this guy from this incident because apparently he is a very upstanding young man, and I think that's the kind of player that should be celebrated in the NFL, not people like Colin Kaepernick, in my view. All right, very good. Time lapse. No, it was not that one. I did not take that one. because that was the one my relative had an issue with. You can probably guess the other one. Yeah, that's like very good. And Ziggy, it wasn't that the one that I took either, because that one had issues too, believe it or not. That's right, very good. Yes, indeed. All right. Yes, I probably should take that omega-3s or whatever, but yes, indeed, good advice. Okay. That's actually a good way to put a time lapse. To when you say that there with the number 5 there, 5 being the number. Yes, sir. Let's see. Okay. All right. Yes, and very good. All right, very good. Yes, indeed. Yeah, and in retrospect, I probably should not have done it, but yeah. Yes, that's very good. That's right, Treasure Charger. I should have been very modern in my interpretation of how I said it. That's exactly right. Very good. All right, you guys are wonderful. All right, very good. All right. Yeah, and Jeffrey Jackson, the reason is I already have a community strike on this channel. Not a strike, but a warning. And so, yeah, and it's just insane. But anyways, Michael Locke, it's set at $70.42 per gram. Okay. Can you give me a little bit of context there, Michael Locke? Because I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. Who said it at that? Tony Bones, once every country stops using the petrodollar, the U.S. dollars will almost be worthless. It might go to hyperinflation if the U.S. loses all petrodollar power. Well, here's the thing, Tony Bones. The petrodollar is pretty much all but worthless now. We really don't even, I know a lot of oil is traded in dollars, but like I said, 60% of all international transactions are done with the dollar. I think the dollar has basically surpassed the petro aspect of it. That was what boosted the dollar because they decided, well, we're already buying oil in dollars. We might as well buy other goods and services, especially trading between nations. That's how they do it, but yes, indeed. All right, very good. Let's see here. Yeah. And by the way, guys, I would encourage you to watch this. There's a channel called Pistol Packin' Pilot that did an interview with what JLC is talking about here with the guy who discovered it and discovered something that's happening in funeral homes. That's all I'll say about that, but you got to check that out. I say it's good to be open to all information and all aspects. We don't want to let confirmation bias sway our judgment of the facts in any event, because I really, from my view, I have no skin in the game either way with regards to this kind of situation. But I think it's good and healthy as a society to question any and everything, including what some of the three-letter agencies say in our government that we're supposed to, trust in terms of what they say. All right. T-Girl Amber says, be your own bank, stock up, bullion, beans, bullets. If you have not done so, get your hands out of your asses. You are going to need it. There you go. Exactly, T-Girl. Well said. All right. Just don't give CCT too many beans before bed. All right. Oh, okay. There you go. All right. Nice. CCT sent that video. Very good. All right. El Nino, you don't need the... Okay, yeah. Let's see. Very good. Just do a lot of CD and zinc. There you go. That's right. You're right. I can't read all of that for reasons. I don't even know if I want to put those letters, but I'm trying to be as very... anyways, that's all I'll say about that, but I'm with you guys on questioning it, that's for sure. That's right. All right, very good. Winnie, Witty, Wiki says, why do politicians and others who should know better continue to say nefarious? Well, it's not nefarious, it's nefarious. I'm guessing you and most politicians are meaning to say nefarious, not nefarious. I don't think there is such a word as nefarious. Well, Winnie, you heard me wrong. I said nefarious. I did not say nefarious. Those two sounds similar, but I think that you might want to go back and listen, because I did not say neth. I said nef. Neth. It's just a pronunciation. So I would have thought maybe you would have inferred that I pronounced it correctly. But anyways. All right. J.C. Watt says, I don't think the transition from paper fiat to digital fiat will be a 1-2 step process. I feel there has to be a temporary physical fiat created in the meantime with a CBDC purpose to it. Maybe along the lines of this paper fiat having a Fed QR code on it, which you can scan on your phone and help you use it electronically. Yes, I think there is something to that. That's why they've already proposed it. It's called eCash. eCash. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Let's see here. Actually, Rocky, I already watched the video from Pistol Packing Pilot. I already watched it and commented on it. I saw it the day he posted it. Yeah. Or the day after he posted it. Kevin Rasmussen with some party favors. Thank you, brother. Love the party favors. Dennis Niemeyer is here. Welcome. Thank you so much, Dennis. Appreciate that, my friend. Terry Holmes says, it would seem, let's see here, let me get this over here. This is the, it would seem many Americans are elated to see the country in deep debt. I would not bet against America. Our problem is the crazed politicians taking all the country's resources. I enjoy stacking, but if the dollar fails, what will I buy silver and gold with? It's easy to think of replacing the dollar, but let's see you do it. How will you pay your bills, or do you think they will just disappear? I see a great deal of fear mongering and little hope and love for the stacking and collecting hobby. Too bad. You know, you're right, Terry. That's true. I'm in agreement with you. I hope I made that clear in that video too, or put that little caveat in there. All right. Let's see here. Billy Bob Marengo. Sal, I love your coat of arms gold coin. Super duper sweet. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. That's kind of one you don't see too often. Zeke the Great. No problem. Biden will just print a few more trillions so the U.S. can buy more gold. There you go. Yeah, and you think about it. Imagine if they did that. Let's see. Ellie Sakali says, China bought 40 tons of gold 4 days ago. Really? And now I would love to know about that transaction. Where did you hear that? I would love to know how, if they did, or 4 days ago. John Pape says here, I searched the question on Google about how much silver to gold there is, and I found one site that says the ratio is silver 9 times more than gold. Okay, that very well may be the above ground silver to gold ratio. Be very interesting to see what it is. All right. Yes, indeed. Okay. And let's see here. Let's march on ahead to the next comment. Let's see here. Yes, Constitutional Stacker actually did a video on that. Several videos on that $1 trillion coin idea. Constitutional Stacker. Yeah, if you get a chance, check them out. If you go to my channel, let's see here. I forget, one was, if you search platinum and go down here, let's see here. Where is it? I forget the name of the video. $1 trillion platinum coin could be minted within hours if needed. Yeah. This is something, yeah, check this out. This is it right here. If you check that out when you get a chance. All right. Martin Rev in 2000, and let me just get this here going so I can read this proper like. Got to read this proper like here. Let's see here. In 2021, I volunteered at PDAC, the big mining conference in Toronto. It was a giant ESG circle jerk. Yes, I can understand. Yep, that's right. Part of me thought it was ridiculous, but later on I realized it's a game the industry has to play. They are so dependent on rules and regulations in that biz, they have to play ball to get their projects approved. That's right. That's true. Only when the system crashes, and not a moment sooner, it appears we are stuck with this stuff, just at the lay of the land. The good news, I think we'll have some real economic troubles pretty soon that will get rid of some of this stuff once we all wake up. Yeah, I tell you, it's insane because it's part of that stuff that's causing economic hardship, really. All right. Time Lapse did a video on that one too about one that got stolen, the 100 kilogram Canadian gold coin. Troy Levy, I think the only country that will ever go along with the gold business is all the countries that the USA or Britain have ever put their boots on their heads. So just all of South America and all Africa and the Middle East and all of India and all of China and all of Russia. Good luck, petrodollar. Yes, we'll see. They are certainly moving further away from the dollar. They want to. All right. Let's see here. Good to see Hagar the Hodler is here. Welcome. Good to see all of you guys. We got Jamie Foxx here as well. Good crowd tonight. I appreciate you all. We were supposed to get calls from these scammers, but they've not called us. These sons of biscuits. I can't believe it. Let's call this one back. Let's see if this one will call back. Let's see if it's got the right number. Will it ring? Let's see here. Near Dusk is here. Hello, Near Dusk. Good to see you.
Elevation Business Consulting is not available at the moment. Sending you to voicemail.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, let's try this one. This guy's supposed to call me 6:15. Let's see if he does. Or let's see if he answers. Sterling's not going to answer the call. No dice with the scammers tonight. We might have to go to our trusty Sean guy who sent me the picture of his belly button. We might have to go to that guy because we're getting desperate now. Let's slurp some more coffee, shall we? All right, we're getting desperate here. Hello? 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 Son of a... All right, we're getting desperate now. Let's go ahead and call the scammer. The other guy. Come on now. Sean is his name. Man, this thing's... I think I need to restart my phone.
Jim, what's going on?
What's going on, Sean? You didn't call me. You were supposed to call me. Call me. What's going on? Do I need to speak with a New York accent, like you're from Jersey, to get you to call me? What's going on over there?
Jim, I lost everything, Jim. I had a big deal that was supposed to happen, and now the guy just backed out.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. He backed out. What happened? Give me the nitty-gritty details. Sean?
Well, what happened was...
Go ahead.
I don't know. The guy, by accident, they sent him a contract with the last name wrong, and he started going crazy, and he fought with the...
Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good, Sean. Well, I tell you, we got to make something happen here. We'll have to send Frank Rizzo over there to bust his kneecaps for you. What do you think? Yeah. He'll bring his tools, and he'll bring his tools with him. He'll bring his toolbox, and he'll go over there. That's what I'm talking about. What do you think? Yeah. We'll take care of him. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then we'll have Saul Rosenberg console him afterwards, like, oh, yes, thank you. Oh, my ass cheeks are killing me over here. Oh, can I bring my shoes and my glasses with me? That wasn't a rhetorical question, Sean. I need to know. Can I bring my shoes and my glasses with me?
Yeah, you can.
All right. That's what I like. That's what I like. I like to bring my shoes. I like to bring my glasses. We'll dance up the joint. We'll have a little bit of fun. We'll make the business activity happen. We'll have my girl. She'll fax it over to you. What do you think? We'll have some pancakes. We'll have some pastrami and
Jim, I
salami. And
can't believe you're able to make me laugh when I'm so depressed.
well, we're here to cheer you up, Sean, because Sean, you need to live life like you mean it. You know what I'm saying? That's really the bottom line here. It's also the top of the line. You know, there's a bottom line and then there's the top part of the line. Everybody forgets about the top part of the line. You got to think up. You got to think positive.
Yeah, but I owe so much money and I don't have any money. It's really frustrating.
Well, Sean, let me just give you a little bit of a sound advice. There's a little place called Taco Bell and McDonald's and service-oriented jobs. They're looking for workers right now. You could probably get a job within a matter of, you could probably even apply at one of those places and start working in a couple minutes. They could probably take you anytime, anywhere. Or you could possibly get into construction. You ever thought about doing like what they did in Office Space and just
Jim, I'm about to get evicted from my house. I don't think McDonald's is gonna help me find an apartment.
Okay. Well, let's see here. I would suggest then to, let's see here. What could you do? Let's you and me start a YouTube channel, and you be the belly button, and I will voice your belly button movements. We got to get like 1,000 subscribers though before we can earn any money.
Yeah.
Is that an option? I mean, we have to wait a little bit to get those 1,000 subscribers.
Jim, we could maybe do it in the future when I find an apartment and a figure situation.
Okay.
Jim, so are you able to fax me the statement?
Yes, I am able to, but we talked about all that, but we didn't really get an idea of what statements you exactly wanted. You know, do you want me to give you like do you want me to give you a sworn affidavit statement? Do you want me to give you like something general? Do you want me to give you a quote from the Constitution or what a famous politician once said? Like how's this first statement? This is what Nancy Pelosi once said. She says, "We have to pass the bill in order to see what is in it."
That's true.
That would be a statement. You want me to fax that over to you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll help you out. I'll fax it over. I'll have my girl do it. I don't have the fax machine here, but
Jim, you're gonna email me the bank statements for funding?
For the bank statements, okay, yes. I'll email you the bank statements and I'll have my girl fax the other statements to you, okay?
What's the email?
Okay, we'll do that. All right, I'll tell you what, let me I gotta finish this coffee before it gets cold.
What's your email?
What's my email? Well, it's the email. It's the one that I use to correspond electronically. That's my email. So, but let's touch base Friday at 6:15 and reconvene this conversation and continue to firm up the details. Okay. Okay, Sean. And then I'll make you laugh. If you're in a.
I'm good, Jim. I don't have time to. When I have time to laugh, I'll call you. I promise.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sounds good. All right. We'll talk to you then. All right. All right. We got to get somebody. Let's see here. All right, very good. All right. Let's move ahead here. All right. We had to get some scammer on the line. These sons of biscuits. I'm going to restart my phone. I needed to do this. This is something that I probably should have done 7 weeks ago. Let's see here. Where are we? How do I do it? Oh, here we go. Restart. Restart. All right. Very good. All right. Okay, Tony Levy. I don't think I read Tony Levy's comment. I think the only country that will ever go along with this gold business is the countries that the U.S. and A. Okay, you know, we did read that. Okay, very good. Let's go to Peter Burke. It says here, all of those printed dollars are going to come home. Massive inflation incoming. Yes. I think that's possibly could happen because people won't want those dollars as they keep getting inflated. They're going to send them back here, and if they do, then they're going to either have to burn them all and lose out, or they're going to have to circulate. Dennis Niemeyer, hello, Dennis. Good to see you. Mark B is here, and Mike Raymer is here. Good evening to you. All right. All right, Tony Bones on the Christmas message video that I did. It says the following. You can put a price on anything. Doesn't mean anyone will buy it. Your story has to be convincing. Words are magic. People will believe almost anything when they're being doomed and gloomed to death. Yes, that's right. All right. Let's see here. Yes, exactly right, Count Derpula. I need money. Please support my scam. That's right. He's a scammer, and he's like losing money. It's like, well, get a real job. You know, that's basically what I'm trying to tell him. All right. Pablini says, great video. You have my English version available in my channel. The M is from the Mint Madrid. Casa de Moneda is the building. Okay. All right. It's the Mint building. Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you. So the Mint is from Madrid. Thank you, Pablini. I appreciate that. Tim Goodson says, love that Gibraltar gold piece. I have one in silver. Very cool. Nice. Yeah. Gibraltar. Praying for Silver King. Yes, keep Silver King in your prayers. Thank you, Gray Man. And Eli, let's see here. Where is, who else is here with us? We got Andy Oakley is here. Hello, Andy Oakley. Good to see you. Okay, thank you so much, Constitutional Stacker. Go mail some silver and a channel sticker. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Thank you, brother. Have a good evening, Constitutional Stacker. Another great channel to check out. Constitutional Stacker. David Jewett, what's your thoughts on grain shot silver? The premiums are low. Not a good silver to stack, but good silver to melt. That's about what I got to say about that. That is not the kind of silver that you want to stack, even if it was at spot price, because there's really no way to know. Testing it might even be a bit hard because it's little BBs and grains. But yeah. And Jeff Reynolds is here. Welcome. Good to see you, Jeff. As we march ahead here. All right. Preston number 473. Remember that number. Preston number 473 if you want to see what these little cookies look like that I'm eating right now. I've only got 4 left. I had about, I guess I had about 10 or 12 of them when I started. But before I eat them all, Preston number 473 if you want to see what they look like. Living Art says, I've heard the end of the world is coming since the 1970s, and not holding my breath. I made a fortune in that time with stocks and used a portion of it to invest in gold and silver. So glad I didn't go all in with gold and silver. Very smart move, Living Art. Very smart. Yes, indeed. All right, 473 from several of you out there. Enough to say that there is demand to seeing the little Christmas little cookies, little tiny cookies here. So, but maybe we can keep Constitutional Stack around just long enough to show these here. Let me see. I've got to position things here. Just a moment. Just bear with me. There they are. There they are. Look at all those cookies. There's 4 of them right there, as you see. One shaped like a star. One shaped like a little tree. One shaped like a little honeycomb. And I apologize. This camera sucks. It does not focus like it should. And the lighting is pretty crappy on it too, I might add. But it is what it is. That's the cookies. See how tiny they are? Look at that. They look much better in person than they do on camera. I just cannot get them to be clear. I can't get them to focus. Even when I do that, I can't see it when I do this. I just can't see it. I just can't see it. You see that? You see that? You look at it, look. It's so frustrating, this stupid webcam. There, finally they focus. Still, the lighting sucks on it. Let me see if I can get this desk light over here. That's a little better. All right, there it is. You can see little sugar granules on it, okay? Mike Rayner's stomach likes it. I'm stacking cookies. Stack it up, okay? There you go. You remember at the beginning of the broadcast that this is just going to be a routine broadcast? Well, this is out of the ordinary right now. I don't usually show these little cookies. I don't usually eat these small little types of cookies, but... All right, let's stop that. Let's do that. And let's get back to it. Okay, there you have it. Okay. Nice. Okay, medicated cookies. Oh my goodness gracious. I'd probably freak out if I ate one of those things. Man, 'cause I've never tried that stuff before. I'm too scared to try it. Man. All right. They taste pretty good. They're like shortbread with little, they're pretty good little cookies. They're like shortbread cookies. All right. No THC. All right. Where are we at now? Let's get over here and do this. And get to Silverado. This is the full stack silver video that I did. It says, very cool stack. I'm a fan of 1 ounce variety coins too. I find boring stacking just maples or eagles. Take care. Thank you, Silverado. Yeah, it's fun to have a little bit of variety in there. Yes, indeed. Living Art is here. Living Art, we just responded to his comment. Thank you, Living Art. Good to see you. So glad you're here. Yes, indeed. Oh, hold on a second here. What's going on? That. No, we don't want to do this. I can't believe that happened. Insane in the membrane. Okay. Yes, that's a great comment by Living Art for sure. Leg bad. Silver is looking so good at the moment. I can't wait to see how the year plays out. Yes, indeed. It'll be very interesting to see how it plays out. Especially with the what I just heard and found out and I did a video on. But even as such, we should take Living Art's advice and not go all in. JBL, thanks for the video and comments on current financial political landscape with silver and gold. Been reading the Wall Street Journal for the last 2 years and regularly check its gold and silver futures prices. Notice in today's paper that the WSJ is now reporting 1 ounce American Eagle, Maple Leafs, and Krugerrand prices, and Engelhard industrial silver. Not sure if they have always been reporting this or just today. Do you know? I do not know. That's interesting and fascinating. I have not heard that. That's wild. I don't get the print version, and so I never knew that they even quoted this futures prices. El Nino says here in the chat side, eat the kosher Star of David there with munching noises followed by a slurp. We love it. All right, here we go. Actually, this is a 5-pointer star, but I digress. Here we go. All right. That is one tasty cookie. And I'm going to slurp it down with some coffee. Oh, yeah, that's some tasty stuff. Now I have just 3 cookies left. Thank you. All right, very good. Now, Lenny Bogard says here, it's hard to say how this will play out. I think governments will do everything in their power to suppress the price of gold. Our government will take our gold to maintain world power. Just remember, every time they raise rates, it's not for you. It's just for world power. Yeah, that they want to. It's really, really about power and keeping themselves in place. It's not really about the good of the economy overall or the good of us, for sure. All right. And thank you guys for being here. By the way, a good crowd tonight. I appreciate you. If you could press that thumbs up button, we are angling for 100 likes tonight, if at all possible, and be very much appreciated. Thank you, El Nino. Appreciate you, sir. All right. And we've got J.O. It says, pick up $1. Heck, my friend, I pick up cents. Always stop for a free 1 cent. I do too, J.O. I do it as well, too. Even if it's an old crappy old zinc penny that's been in the dirt or halfway corroded, I still pick that sucker up. Yes, indeed. And thank you, J.O. Yep. People still recognize value. That's right. Michael Phillip is here he's down with the CCCCP. I hope he's not down with the CCCP. Oh, yeah. So good to see you guys. All right. And where are we at? Somebody had mentioned palladium prices have come down. And we'll get to that in a moment here. I think we're going to jet through these comments fairly quickly. Pierre's Mobile Car Detail Service says, also, that's what I've been waiting for someone to say, that's not going to collapse this year or anytime soon. All right, thank you very much. Yep, and I don't think it's going to collapse this year or actually for a while. I think they're going to reset it before that happens. Finally, you got the coin stands. Well, Swish 8170. I got to ask, where have you been for the past year? I've had these coin stands for well over a year. All right, let's see here. and have shown them with coins. Joe Cola, so many good points made here, Sal. Great video. Thank you, brother. Let me just get this up here. I fight with the urge to purge all fiat and stay completely liquid. Every fire needs kindling. It sure does. That's right. Yes, indeed. Very good. Now I just ate another cookie. Breaking news. Just across the wires. Let's go over here to Zephiel. $250, 1970s price is what he says there on this one. Thank you. Cheap Laugh Kennedy says, well, considering World Central Bank stepped in yet again to support and prop up the bond markets, I would put gold well over $3,000 this year or higher. Yeah, okay. And I think that's, I don't know. I think it's a possibility. Certainly more possible this year than last year. But, yeah, let's see here. Let's see, where are we at? JW, Sal, believe it or not, I'm not happy about this. I wanted to continue accumulating lower. Same here. I'm with you. Mutant Rife says, compare the price of gold to the cost of forever stamps. Yeah, there you go. These forever stamps are supposed to last forever. That's a good hedge against inflation, right, if you want to mail something. David Martin, gold now sitting at 1845, and as of 1434 on 3/1/23. Rock on. Yep, it's climbing up there. All right. And Saxon Stacker, all we are doing is riding the waves. If crazy gets crazier, the sky's the limit. Let's say we have a currency collapse, then 10K is not so fanciful. That's right. I don't think it's going to collapse, though. Let's see here. James Halford, do you have a job? Of course. Yep. I basically got 2, maybe even part 3. The band is not doing quite as much over the fall, so that's not as much. But yeah, I've got a full-time job. I got the YouTube thing too, and working hard. But the YouTube thing is a big thanks to you guys' support and everything. And I'm hoping so definitely appreciate you guys. All right. Okay. All right. Edwin Tan says, if you believe in gold, just keep buying. Gold as always have value, not the price. That's right. That's what I like to make a distinction there. When a 1.5 bottle of water at my work goes from $6.15 to $6.80, gold can go from 2,700 to 3,000 Australia this week. Yeah. That's true. You're right. That's right. Look at what it's valued in Australian dollars. We may check that here momentarily. We're going to do a market check here momentarily, but we're timing it with a comment that's coming up. Nick's Coins. We love Nick's Coins. She says here, and I quote, I wish I had a crystal ball to predict the prices. I do think there are many indicators to make an educated guess, but I usually get it wrong. Yeah, same here. As I've noted last 2 years. But I wasn't wrong on gold last year. I was actually right there. But, a clock can be right twice a day, too. But I digress. All right. Let's see here. Enos. Remu. My GPP for 2023 is $2,023. I tell you what, that's not unrealistic. 2023 and 2023. Chuck Stacks, if gold keeps creeping up to $1,900 for a couple of months, then a big dip won't bring it down much lower than current price. I'm buying now, Slurp. I think that's a good point. We'll see higher lows. I think that's quite the possibility for sure. All right. Now we've got the Cyber Curtain Twitcher here, says the following. Thankfully, I'm at the point where a move either way doesn't bother me that much. If it goes up considerably, I'll liquidate some, and if it goes down, I'll buy some. One of the suppliers that I use is predicting gold close to $1,500 this year. So it's all just speculation at this point. Well, I tell you what, as a buyer, I would love to see it go down that low. And I remember specifically Cyber Curtain Twitcher holding out for $1,300 before he bought. That's the other thing too. Sometimes you can be patient, and that game of patience may not pay off. And I remember CCT was hoping for that $1,300 to place an order, and it never got there, unfortunately. I wish it would have, so that he could have bought more then. But hey, now we've got to move up our targets. All right, and it's tougher with gold too because it's so expensive. All right, Donnie Rezik says the following here. How about the weirdness of the strong dollar throughout the night and silver killing it, as well as the gold? Explanation, please. Yes, I saw that too and watched it today when gold and silver went up fairly dramatically, though the dollar index rose as well too. I don't know how to explain that, as other than maybe the stock market did lose. The Dow, I think, lost 107 points, but that's really not that much. All things and remember, but anyways. But we'll see here. All right, very good. All right, yes, CCT. Remember that, waiting for a return to 1,300. I hope it gets there. That would be nice as a buyer. And the thing about it is, folks like CCT and I, gold at $1,300 is still a hedge against economic instability and inflation, as gold at $2,000. See what I'm saying? Because we understand the value of gold as opposed to just what the price is on paper. All right. And let's see here. I don't know when the next platinum supply demand report hits. It'll be very interesting to see. I think there was a surplus of platinum over the last couple of years. This is why the price has been so low. But that very well could change soon, Count Derpula. All right. Andy Yu says, I think easily we passed 3K. All right, so he feels pretty confident in that. We'll see. Wes Welk says, a 1980 high about $800. Yeah, that's right. That's for gold. That was about $800. Calculate that in today's money, and you're talking pretty freaking high. Wes Welk, Biden will keep the dollar strong. It's actually the Fed going to be doing that for now, in spite of all these policies. It's insane. Matthew Burns, anyone saying dip is a dip? Ask me. $3,200. Off to the races. All right. He's confident in a high. And I think it will be $2,500 gold and $28 silver this year. All right. Good guesses. I think that's quite possible. Herb Ash is here. He has been a member for 29 months now as an honorary citizen. Thank you, my friend. And, by the way, he says a algorithm is the best algorithm. Thank you, Herb, and I appreciate that. You know what does help the algorithm? Herb Ash knows. Pressing that like button. You don't even have to smash it if you just press it. We are literally about 20 away from 100 tonight. That's all we're asking for. Appreciate you guys. All right. Very kind of you. Paul Bunyan says gold is only a threat to the Western financial system because the West is corrupt to the core. Well, I would say probably there's corruption in every government. The East is definitely has their fair share of corruption as well too. There's no question about it. Up and down and sideways. Corruption is everywhere. But that's besides the point. Coin Collecting Fun made some video. Thank you. Appreciate your support, my friend. Coin Collecting Fun. And Spiderhead is here commenting on this video that I posted this morning about your gold price predictions. If you've not seen this video, I encourage you to check it out because there was the most participation in that poll. But we spent counterfeit currency to buy gold. Who cares what gold's value is in monopoly money? Yes, I understand. Yep. Some people call, whenever the Federal Reserve prints, they call it legal counterfeiting, which is kind of an oxymoron. But anyways, all right. All right. We have a bit of a news alert, folks. I just ate the second to last cookie. Yes, indeed. And South Texas Prepper South Texas Prepper says, I've heard about 2,000, 3,000, or even 5,000 per ounce gold predictions. I think the big banks and gold speculators are deliberately doing this for just raising the gold price, then sell a portion of the gold reserves to crash the gold price. Then they can go back and buy to restock their gold reserves and start the process all over again. An endless speculation cycle. That's possible, South Texas Prepper. However, I think it's a little bit more. I think there's more involved in that. I think the gold market is a bit more complex than that. I don't think they really have that kind of power to do that. I guess there's a way to technically for kind of manipulative action that happens, but typically manipulation happens within an organization and not necessarily in collaboration or conspiracy between organizations. Yes, indeed. A lunar series. Yeah, I think we talked about that last time, Culture Currency. I think people would love it if they had like 12 American animals. I think that would be great. Sadly, it would take an act of Congress in order for that to be done. And right now, we can't even elect a Speaker of the House, much less take a majority to get other things done. In fact, there's not going to be, unless Congress acts, and I don't see that happening anytime soon either, there's going to be no commemorative coin programs for 2022, which is something we've not seen since 1985. So, yeah, it's likely, but I think that would be a great idea. Find a program featuring 12 uniquely American animals like the bison and the kangaroo and the kookaburra and the koala, uniquely American animals. That's right. We're going to steal them. We're going to go over there and steal all of them from Australia and bring them here so we can claim them for our own. Because they sell very well. So let's just go wrangle all those animals up and bring them over here. We're going to keep the bison. We're going to keep the buffalo. All right. Now, what would it be? We have the deer. There actually was a series of privately issued rounds designed by former U.S. Mint sculptor Thomas D. Rogers, exclusively through Provident Metals before they were bought out by J.M. Bullion. I forget what the name of that series. I think it was American Animal Series, but it had like the white-tailed deer. It had like a bear, one of the bears, black bear. It had I think a rabbit on it, like a jackrabbit or something like that. I don't know, some American, uniquely American rabbit. Obviously, it had the American eagle, or the bald eagle rather, and several other animals. It was pretty cool. Pretty neat stuff. Okay. Sterling Cannabis. When gold makes a real move, and it could happen this year, it will happen. Gold will go north of $20,000 an ounce. Then the currency will be backed by gold. Wow. I tell you. Crazy. I think that all bets are off in terms of our cash situation, or in terms of the value of our money. That's for sure. All right, we cannot have the beaver. We cannot have the beaver, says Lufophora. I think that's how you pronounce that. Lufophoria. The jackalope. There you go. The jackalope. Possum, beaver, wolverines, elk, moose. That's right. Elk and moose would be good. That's right. Beavers are fine. Nice beaver. Yes, indeed. And Bigfoot, but they have to be actual animals, not, actual animals. Silver Honda, who drives a blue Honda. My 2023 gold price prediction is smart dollar cost averaging, which means I won't be buying much gold this year. All right, there you go. I understand. Well-rounded wild one says the following. There are multiple coiled catalysts that, when tripped, could make the big move to 3K for gold. Silver more likely to go way up. India has a new solar initiative. Now, I did not know that. That's wild. Cool. El Nino da Vida. How about African silverback gorilla? Do we have anything like that? No, we do not have any gorillas in America that are native to the country. I don't think any monkeys are around here either. We don't have any monkeys here. At least none that see, and certainly none that do. But I digress. A mountain lion would be. There you go. Mountain lion would be cool. That would be nice. Treasure chart seeker is here at a weird time. There's no such thing as a weird time to come into the Salivate Metal live stream. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate every single one of you being here tonight. including that guy who's watching that has never commented. Maybe he will now. There's a guy out there that watches these live streams but never comments. I predict that he's going to post something in here in mere moments. He's going to do it. He's going to say, all right, you called me out. I'm going to make a chat comment here, and I'm going to start commenting on your videos. Well, thank you in advance. Jamie Fox, 24K is more beautiful. Yes, he's referring to the other coins that were shown in this video. It does have that brilliance to it. I love it. Mark Lewis, he's been keeping up. His resolution was to watch every single video I post, and so far he's done it for 2023. He says, I feel like with the inflation we had last year, we are day to day. The spot price didn't move much in 2022. It seems due for an increase. It could be suppressed to try and keep the dollar strong. Never know. Yes, that's right. Very true. Very, very true. All right. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. The guy who never comments is an IRS agent. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's not good. Oh, man. That's funny, Treasure Seeker. All right. Now, Rocky Superstar says, good morning, Sal. I gave a prediction on silver spot price last week, $24.50. It would hit. It got close today. I feel like it will still keep climbing. Stay tuned, Rocky. Is Rocky still here? We're going to check here in a moment. Thumbs up from the Global Warmer on this one. Thank you. Always appreciate the Global Warmer. And Liquid Electrum's guess was 2,200 to 2,500. All right, so he's in that range there. Thank you. That's a good one. Alec Zaposa, Russia is the stupid and sees what's coming with the U.S. dollar. All right. Yes, indeed. We'll see what's coming with the U.S. dollar. All right. Salgorithm from Leap7N. Thank you. Leap7N. Silver Wolverine. Many big banks have been calling for $3,000 for the last 2 years. That's true. Really, it has been going on. The predictions have failed year over year. That's exactly right. All right. There's Rocky. He's still here. Beaver tastes like chicken. Oh, my goodness gracious. Honey Badger. And Sterling Cannabis saw what I did there. All right. And Krista's Gaming Channel. We will be marching soon to prosperity. All right. We shall see. Ziggy says, the drums of war will push gold up, especially if things heat up. If there's more talk about nukes or a tactical nuke is set off, then all bets are off. That will keep it under. The Fed will keep it under $2,000. More algo food for Sal. Thank you, Ziggy. I appreciate that for sure. All right. All right. Let's see here. We just ate the last cookie, by the way. Yeah, so Rockies was very close. Spot hit 24.41. Pretty amazing. And we've got Knives Survival. I think gold will go over 2K, probably close to 2,500, but not 3K anytime soon. But I also think it will settle back down to around 2K. All right, there you go. I like that prediction. That's good. All right, we got a longer one here. I'm going to try to read through all of this. But before we do that, we have our scammer, Sean, calling back. He's calling us back. Let's see what he says. Hello?
Hey, Jim, how's it going?
Is it me you're looking for?
That's what I'm looking for. It's not Friday night, though, but...
That's okay. You can call back as long as you're... Call me late for dinner. What can I help you with tonight?
I wanted to know if you were still interested in getting any funding.
I now have a new mission in life to find you a real job. We need to get you gainfully employed, Sean, so that we can get you some money in your pocket. You know, you've got this problem. You're bleeding out money. You're kind of like the federal government. You know, with the printing of money, it's going like crazy, and it's all going to Ukraine. None of it's helping out over here. So let's get you a job. And
my name is Asher.
Asher. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were Sean.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
We could both work together on getting Sean a job, though.
Yes, let's do that, because Sean was complaining about losing money. He ran out on a deal. But thank you, Ash, for calling. Yes, indeed. Born from the ashes. Yes, indeed.
I needed some entertainment.
Very good. Well, we're here to help you out, brother. All right, I got you confused with somebody else. So we need some money. What we're doing here, this initiative we're going to start. Now, keep in mind, I have an existing company. I've been in business for 14 years, okay, Ash? But I have a new initiative that involves injecting silver inside the gluteus maximus of individuals to help increase their cleanliness for the anal region, okay? So what this is like a silver suppository that's going to make everything nice and clean like in that area of the body.
Fascinating.
Silver is a antimicrobial. I didn't know if you know that. I don't know if you know that. Do you know that?
I did not. I don't even know what an antimicrobial is.
Antimicrobial is something that fights germs. And sometimes I've been told this that things can get a little bit stinky down there from time to time. And if you were to do this, it prevents infections and prevents any kind of problem in case you get backed up, that type of thing. So in other words, it's like a laxative as well as a cleansing agent for the old rectum.
So you're gonna inject silver.
Not just silver. It's gonna be mixed with other chemicals and things, and we're gonna be pitching it to some of the bigger pharmaceutical companies. But we need to put everything together. We've got a concoction of different things, pun intended, that are gonna help get this thing rolling. And,
right. I just have one question. How are you going to stop the patient from taking the silver out and selling it?
Well, because it's going to be
maybe giving it to Ukraine, maybe donating it.
Well, there is a possibility because you can take silver atoms, and if you process it the right way, kind of like aqua regia, you can reconstitute the silver and melt silver bars with it and sell it to Ukraine if you wanted to. But we're hoping that they'll get more benefit by sticking it up their rear than reconstituting and selling it back to APMEX or something.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm sold. I'm sold on this.
All right. Well, very good. We need to acquire the silver, though. Right now, this is where we're going to put the market watch into effect. Right now, as I speak, at this very moment, the markets are open in Asia, and silver is trading at $24.10. It's the only metal that's up today, other than palladium. Palladium is up $24. That's 1804. Palladium is actually cheaper than gold right now, which is down $2. Insane in the membrane. However, but this thing is silver is up, and we want to try it to catch silver on the downside. We want to get silver when it's down. So we want to time our purchases accordingly so that we can acquire as much silver as we can in order to process it for our shots. Would you take the shot if you
did it? Is this gonna be like government approved?
Oh no! I'll do it privately. I'll come over there. We'll do it. Just for you and me.
I don't like taking shots.
Well,
I
don't
like COVID shots. I don't like any of it.
It's not. Well, you can't say that too loudly here. You understand? But here's the thing. This type of thing, it's not really a shot per se. It's somewhat of an injection, but it's not like it comes out of a needle. It's another type of. Think of it as a suppository.
I would give it some thought.
Okay, yeah. You think about it long and hard, no pun intended, and let us reconvene on Friday at 6:15. And
6:30, yeah.
6:15. Let's do it at 6:15 Friday.
In person, though. In person.
Oh yeah, no. Well, yeah. We'll have to think about it because Friday we'll have to maybe plan that out because we gotta meet up and figure all that stuff out and make that happen.
Okay. But the phone, just religious wise, could be a problem.
Oh no! It's right. There's nothing. Has nothing. There's no problem. God does not care if you speak on the phone. I've asked him. All right.
I asked him also. I got a different answer though. I asked him. He told me that's just one thing. He said one thing he really cares about is Friday nights, no phones.
Oh, he's all good on a Friday night. In fact, God told me. He said, there's some people that believe in me that follow the old Abrahamic law, from Abraham,
right,
and all that stuff from the Torah and all that jazz. And they said, they misinterpreted those scriptures, and they said, because. You think about it, if you technically think about when sundown is on Friday, there's some parts of the world the sun doesn't come down at that point. What is sundown? When does it exactly happen? Each day keeps getting longer and longer and longer now.
Right. It's going to be different. It's going to be different according to where you are in the world.
That's right, exactly. And so where are you at in the world? Are you East Coast or West Coast?
I am in New York.
New York, so that's East Coast. So likely at 6:15.
4 something.
So if you were to go high enough into the sky, you would see the sun. Think about that for a moment.
Technically, yes, it does.
And so if that's the case, that means that the sun won't be down if you're at a certain elevation. And I'm here to lift you up, Ash.
So the Talmud actually discusses this.
What's that?
I said the Talmud actually discusses this.
The Talmud. Okay, what does the Talmud say about that?
The Talmud says that the Torah was not given for the heavens; it was given for the earth.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying to go to heaven. I'm not saying to die and go to heaven. I'm saying
no. But we can understand it by meaning that, let's say for the Sabbath, the Torah is only applying to people who are on earth, not who are elevated up towards where they could see the sun.
Okay, but let me ask you this though: what does the Talmud say about if you go into New York? Have you ever been to Manhattan? That little place there, and
yep, I had office there.
Yeah, little tiny place there. All right, so if you go to Manhattan, you go to what's known as Billionaires Row. There's a tower there called well, there's several. There's a Nordstrom Tower, and it's very tall. It's 1,500 feet, and if you stand behind it and the sun blocks it, then then that means you're in the Sabbath on Friday night, and there's the sun that's blocking it. So the sun's down over behind the tower. That means you can't do anything. But let's say you're on a taxi and you're trying to get home and you can't see because the darn sun's blocking your view. You're in the shadow. The sun is technically down, right?
Correct, but it's kind of like saying, like, if it's let's say it's 4 o'clock, and then if you could see the sun, then maybe it's really 2 o'clock in the afternoon because you could see the sun. It really just depends on the time. It doesn't depend on if you could see the sun or not.
And the angle of the sun in comparison to the horizon. And you also have to think about too. There's areas of the country that are more rural where they have high mountains, and so those mountains may block the view.
I happen to have not studied this particular subject, but there are those who have.
Well, I've given it some thought. I've talked to several high-profile rabbis, and they say it's up to interpretation of the individual because of the science of where the sun is and appreciation to them, and understanding that if they jump high enough, they could see that sun. And if they're in a plane, now will you be on a flight by any chance at that particular hour on Friday?
You're not really allowed to be on it, but I'm not really allowed to fly either. But if you are on a flight, these are complicated questions, but they are discussed.
Yeah, and so if you're a Hasidic Jew, that means you're very conservative. They don't allow people to fly?
All Orthodox Jews. Not on the Sabbath. You're allowed to fly.
Okay, you're allowed to fly. Even the most conservative Orthodox Jews are allowed to fly.
Yeah, yes.
So in theory, you could take a flight to Israel and pray at the Wailing Wall, right?
I plan on doing that this month.
Nice. Sweet home Pennsylvania. You will be there just in time for a couple of days into Bibi Netanyahu's presidency.
Correct.
Bibi Netanyahu is a hero. I wish he was our president. If you want to know the truth of the matter,
he is a smart man.
Yes. So anyway, in fact, I've spoken with Bibi Netanyahu, and he says in his book, "I'm Bibi," or whatever his name of his book is.
I just saw that. I actually just saw that on Kindle.
Yeah, and he said, "Hey, it's okay for you to call me on Friday at 6:15." He says it on page. Let me find it here. Just a second.
Bibi Bibi, I'll let you know on a small secret, is not religious.
Oh, I know, which is why he says it's a good thing. He says it's all good. It's here on page, this book smells great, 225. He says it's okay. 6:15 is usually a good time. But I tell you what, let's compromise. Let's make it 6:05, okay? That way there's more of a chance that the sun's going to be up.
If you offered me $1 million, I would not call you at 6:05 on Friday night.
What about 6:03 and a half?
I would not call you.
$1 million. Now, what kind of dollars? We talking about Zimbabwean dollars? We talking about
American dollars. If you offered me $20 million, I wouldn't call you.
Really? You're that devoted to this law, to this? I
am 100% devoted. Yes.
Wow. What would you? How about? What if I offered you a way out for salvation without having to follow not algebraic law, Abrahamic law in the Torah. All you got to do is become a Christian, and everything is all settled.
I know. Do you follow politics?
Yes, I do follow some politics.
Are you a conservative? Are you a liberal? Or
I am definitely a constitutional conservative. Yes, sir.
Nice. Let me let you in on a little bit of a secret. I actually just spent around a month and a half with a Christian in
Okay.
the same room, and we had a fascinating time.
Great.
So you know about January 6th?
Yes, I know about what happened on January 6th, 2021, right?
20. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on January 6th?
Well, I think a lot of it was a setup from a guy named Epps, FBI guy named Epps, who no one is talking about. Ray Epps is his name. I think he should be brought up before the committee and interviewed. I think that Nancy Pelosi should be expelled from Congress for not
Well, she
allowing
left tonight. She's not the speaker anymore.
Well, I know. I mean, I say she should be expelled from Congress completely. Because of what happened on January 6th. I think that there's a lot of information that has not been revealed to the committee, which is completely a partisan hack. But that's just my feeling on it. But anyways.
Okay, so let me tell you something. So I just actually got out of prison 2 weeks ago.
Got out of prison? Really?
Yes, I'm one of the January 6th defendants.
Oh, really? Whoa.
Yeah, I was in there.
Wow.
Yep.
That's amazing. That's interesting. How did you get out of prison? Because they've been holding them without any trial or anything like that.
So yeah, I wasn't. I did get bail. I'm pretty young, so.
Okay.
I did. I got bail. I got a month and a half. I spent a month and a half in solitary with one other person, a Christian. We discussed our Lord and Savior, and I'm back out. I actually spoke with Tucker Carlson tonight. Not on the show, but.
Whoa, that is incredible. That's amazing. You just blew my mind with that information. I never would have. That's wild. So what was it like in prison there?
The prison, to be honest, regular prison does not seem so bad. I didn't have a long sentence, so I guess that.
Well, if you were, were you actually in the Capitol, or did you?
Yeah, I was in. I was older. Yeah, I was in.
Okay. Wow. Interesting. So
where did you? I was in solitary, so I was sitting in a room.
Right.
It was not fun.
Right, which could be considered cruel and unusual punishment, by the way.
We are suing.
Yeah, good. So, how did you enter? Where did you enter in the Capitol?
I entered on the west side through a window, and then we went down a hall to the Rotundo. We went to Senator Merkley's office.
Senator who?
Merkley.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Did you get into
It was a lot of fun. I'll tell you that. It's not like other.
Man. That is something else. Now, do you know who Ray Epps is?
I do.
Okay, yes. Now, did you go in by force, or were you let in by the Capitol Police?
So I'll tell you what my perspective is like this. When you have 100,000 people, all you need is one person to even just push forward. And if you don't have if you're not set up to protect, let's say, the building, then there's absolutely nothing that can be done to stop it. If people want to go forward, there just wasn't enough police. So for them to even fight us would have been stupid, which some did.
Right. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
The police that I interacted with, they were all just like, it is what it is. Like, you guys are way too much for us. So just behave. Don't break anything.
Right.
Everyone was pretty chilled. I didn't see any violence.
Right. From the footage I saw a few acts of violence with a guy with bear spray. Actually, I know who that was. A guy with bear spray was a guy named John Schaefer. I don't know if you know that name or not, but he is a heavy metal guitarist for the band Iced Earth. and some say that he was associated with Oath Keepers. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So I do believe I don't believe that everyone should get off scot-free. I guess if you have someone who's also in my mind, pushing is not violence.
right,
Like,
right,
This, you know what I'm saying? You can't be someone pushes a police officer who's covered in armor and everything. Like, let's relax. Let's not try to put him in jail for 5 years.
right, right, exactly. Yeah, interesting. Wow.
So, yeah, that's my opinion. We got along the only, I guess, like the first set of police officers and everything were very chilled. When they actually ended up getting, they're like, okay, after a while they got like a lot more. And they're like, okay, guys, party's over, let's go, get out. And everyone just walked out.
Right.
And we gave them, we actually have a video of us giving them like a standing ovation and whatever. And then afterwards they called in like a backup of like, I guess, riot officers. They came in like Star Wars guys.
Right.
Covered head to toe, and they were vicious.
Wow.
For no reason. They just came in and started shoving people and throwing them down the ground. And so. Right.
That kind of pushing was violent, I guess, in that case. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, fascinating. So, I mean, so you were in prison with one other person. So when you say solitary, you were in with another. They had roommates, I guess, in the cells.
Correct.
Right? Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, that's what they do now.
Can you name the institution? Can you name the institution you were in?
I was in Ellenwood.
Ellenwood?
Yeah. To me, what it seemed, so it wasn't like a January 6th. I don't think they were they weren't discriminating against me. But what it seems like is that it seems like they get paid per an inmate that they have. So even when they fill up, they tell the government they still have more room. And they get sent an inmate, instead of putting him in the camp where he belongs, they just put him in a room and lock the door, and then they take the money, and I guess they can buy themselves lunch or a car.
Interesting. Okay. Wow.
We had a building of around 80 people who, for no reason, were being kept in. It's the punishment building. It's where people who
commit crimes in prison go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. Wow. So you're lawyered up, right?
I'm lawyered up. Yep.
That's good. Yeah. Wow. Well,
do you know the January 6th lawyers?
I don't know. I did see something on Epic News. Epic News. If you've not seen it, they did a great documentary on the January 6th incident. I encourage you to check it out. That's EPOCH. Epic Times is the name of the.
Oh, the Epic Times. Oh,
Epic Times.
I have not seen it yet. I'll check it out.
I definitely encourage you to see that. It's a very balanced but viewpoint of what happened there, and but yes, indeed, this is wow. Well, this is intriguing. This is fascinating. I had no idea. But the thing is, it seems like that Ash, I had talking to you like a couple of months ago.
No, we spoke around like a week and a half ago.
Okay, a week and a half ago. Okay, so you got out. About a week, or I guess it was.
It was like 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Wow. So how many people are still in prison? Do you know? Any idea?
How many people are still in prison? So there's two groups of people. There are people who are in prison awaiting trial, and there are people who are in prison, I guess, because they were sentenced. It seems like more people are still awaiting trial. There's too many.
Right.
A lot. There's a lot of people. I'm actually on a Telegram group. There's a lot of, I guess, people who got out and families and whatever.
Okay. Wow. Interesting.
So you're saying the Epic Times, they made a documentary. It's also interesting. Who else is making a documentary?
Who is?
Nancy Pelosi's daughter is making a documentary.
Oh, yes. I saw footage from that where Nancy Pelosi threatened Trump to smack him.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. So she actually reached out to me. I actually know her daughter. She's not as big of a liberal as her mother.
Alexandria Pelosi. She interviewed George W. Bush on his primary campaign. Yep.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
She's
wow.
very involved. I think she plans on she's making a documentary.
Right. This is fascinating. Yep. That's cool. I'm glad you're out, and this is something else. Well, let's keep in touch. I'm very curious to see what. Where things are gonna go from here. Did you think that there's a case that you guys can get exonerated um, or
But
with a
you're saying
lawsuit?
like Trump did say that if he gets elected, he will pardon us. I'm assuming if let's say DeSantis will do the same,
Right,
but who knows?
right, right. Interesting. Well, Ash, thank you so much. I gotta go now, but let's keep in touch. This is really exciting and interesting.
Sure. So I mean, I'm assuming you actually don't need money. That's what.
Right, yeah, I don't need money, but if you want to call me about this thing, it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. All right.
Okay, sure.
All right, take care,
Thank you.
brother. All right, see you.
Enjoy. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye. I don't know, guys. I've been reading your comments here. I don't really know how I could call him out to see if it's real. I'm thinking I talked to him. Now that I think about it, if it was weeks. I talked to so many scammers. I can't tell exactly so it could be real. But it does seem a little bit suspicious. I'm with Legbat on it. I don't know if maybe he thinks maybe he's just toying with me or what have you, or maybe he knows he's on a YouTube. I don't know, but of course I think he would have probably said something if that was the case, if he thought he had an audience, which he does. So this was interesting, and he's the guy that called me out. Let's see here. Liquid Election. Can you remind me what that was before? Was I on the phone with him here? Because I can't remember if I was on the phone with him here before on this or not. But he did mention a lot of stuff. He knew who Ray Epps was. He knew about Alexandria Pelosi. Of course, a lot of this stuff, everything he said is not really inside information. I was trying to find something that could be considered inside information. The fact that he had a roommate, I think, was interesting. But the thing is solitary confinement, as you know, means you're by yourself, not with somebody else. So I think that's the thing. Let's see here. Liquid Electrum. You're thinking of the guy. I got him mixed up with the other guy, Sean, about YouTube. That was the other one. That was the thing. I think he's probably pulling my leg too, Rocky. I'm thinking that was the K, but let's see here. El Nino says, I'm Jewish. This guy's a bit of an embarrassment to me. Yes, it was interesting, but also a bit messed up. Yeah, I know. It's because, I mean, you think about it. Yeah, this guy kind of turned the table on me. Yes, indeed. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I don't believe. I mean, I'm open to anything. I'm open that it probably could be. It seems like, I tell you what, let's see here. Let's just put it in here. Let's take a poll. Let's see what you got. All right, let me see here. Let's just ask you guys, see what you say about this. I guess, I started out this broadcast saying this is going to be just a regular, mundane, ordinary live stream. Well, it appears that it's anything but, especially after that call. I'm kind of taken aback by it. I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think. I'm on the fence. I could go either way for me, so I don't know that I have an opinion about if he's legitimate or not. I could see him. I didn't really hear him snicker really a whole lot, Count Derpit, but I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see here. And he seemed kind of intelligent. I don't know. But yeah, I think common sense, you got to hear that call we just had. Seriously, it's worth it. Let me know what you think. But I'm glad I did this poll because I'm really curious to see what you guys think about it. So far, it's not terribly close, but most of you, 57% of you, are thinking that he was not legit. So I may have been suckered, but he snickered. I didn't really hear him snicker though. But anyways, all right. Joe Cola believes he's legit. This would be interesting. And the thing is I would be very curious to get his lawyer. I should have asked what his lawyer's name was. That's what I should have done. That's what his lawyer's name is. All right, let's see here. All right. Let's get back to the comments now. Boy, we had a little bit of fun. Never got to Bluebird's comment. Let's get to it. I have been a serious stacker since 2008. No year goes by without purchasing one or more monster boxes of some type of coin. Keep your eye on the DXY. Gold and silver is always tied to the DXY. When the DXY goes up, which is the present direction, gold and silver goes down, except for today. When DXY goes down, silver goes up. That's right, exactly. Typically, that's the case. And I've talked about that multiple times on the channel, but that's right. Bluebird, yes, indeed. All right. Silver struck. Excited to see how gold performs this year. My guess is that gold will increase in value, especially after the pivot, like you pointed out. That's right. And actually, it won't increase in value. Its value will be realized by the price a little bit more. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and I was trying to think on the fly, Liquid Electrum, and I just couldn't think of something. I should have asked something like that where we could get some verification of it. And the thing is there a list of all of the is there a list of all of the January 6th defendants out there? Because Ash would be one of them, right? That list probably could be public, maybe. Was my guess. We could get his name. Let's see here. All right, let's see here. Where are we at? Let's march ahead now to the next comment. The Sarge, I'm going to move to purchasing more gold this year than silver. For me, it seems to be the way to go. I'm still going to purchase silver, but just downsize just a bit to stay within the budget. Good commentary with coffee, my buddy Sal. Thank you, the Sarge. Oh, yeah, good thinking. Yes, indeed. Way to go, brother. And good to see Judy. Michu is here. Judy, welcome. Good to see Judy. The Sarge also says, really like those gold coins on display. I'm still too green to make any kind of prediction. I'll stay on with the sideline for now. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sarge. All right. Bono Mark from 5 hours ago says the following, and I quote directly. You know I'm French, right? Macron will never resign as Mr. Big Bang Puppets, but yes, 2023 will see big turmoil, freedom truck driver style. I've always told you as well that as long as the Fed keeps rising rates, gold will struggle. It's resisted so far. It's amazing, but I see at least 2,500 by next summer. Marine Le Pen, Biden, Macron, doesn't matter. These people have no power. Only the market does. There you go, Bono. I like the way you think. There you go. El Nino, I wish I could meet the little Yentl face-to-face in jiu-jitsu and buy him a bunch of Manischewitz whiskey to ask for forgiveness. This year, more gold is my goal. There you go. More gold for El Nino. Thank you, brother. All right. Okay. Okay. Very good. And we've got Lincoln Stovall. Says here, egotistical options is just what the economy problems in the first place. Thinking Obama bailout would fix anything is ignorance, arrogance attitude. The free market will fix it, but there is a no free market anymore. If you own physical gold, its worth is what it's worth. Coin in general is an investment, better than paper, note, digital at this point, until Fed and government quits the manipulations. All right, thank you, Lincoln. Very good. All right. All right, thank you. Thank you, Judy. I'm glad you're with me. Thank you. I'm with you, too. You're awesome. You guys are great. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for the thumbs up. Ron Bell says here, Sal, this is amazing. I'm thinking there's more than 2,000 ounces. Plus, you have a lot of gold also. You are showing us something to strive for. Really love your vintage pieces. Thank you. Well, thank you, Ron. I appreciate it. I think my thing is this is over a long period of time of accumulation, but thank you, Ron. I very much appreciate that. All right, Richard Metcalf says, I think we will see a pullback before we reach 2,000. I don't think we'll see 3,000 next year, but you never know. There's a lot of play world right now. Has the potential to really move. That it does. All right, very good. Well, folks, we're going to have a little fun tonight. Yes, why not? Let's have a little bit of fun. Some of you may not realize, but I've got over 5,600 videos. That's right, 5,600 videos. And that means that you can search for anything and something will pop up, as no matter how crazy and wild it is. So we're going to play a little game where after 3 pluses like this, you can put in a search term. So I encourage you to do that as we play this little game to see what it is. When I type the word go ahead and put it no more than 3 words, and they must be real words and not overly vulgar. But otherwise, go for it. Let's have a little fun and see what pops up from your stuff, what you think there. And let's see here. A good citizen had a tornado. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm glad it didn't come down your way. Thank you so much, good citizen. Praying you stay safe there. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Oh, I like that. Let's see here. We've got some stuff here. All right. Yeah, all right, let's see here. And let us stop. Stoppity. And let's pick up from Liquid Electrum, Jailhouse. That's right, let's try Jailhouse and see what pops up. Since we talked to a guy who said he was in jail, right? Maybe it's got to be 2 words. Jailhouse. There we go. Oh, well, we can't be. This one's too recent of a video. This famous billionaire says you're as dumb as if you've owned gold. So let's do, I tell you what, let's do Eagle Steve, jailbait. Let's see what comes up for jailbait. As long as let's see what pops up. Nothing for jailbait, all right? Then let us do, let's do THS, God Bless America. Let's do that. God Bless America. Let's see what pops up for that. I can't believe jailbait did that. All right, so here we go. 9/11 tribute Forged in Steel. This one has been demonetized because it talked about September 11th. In fact, me even just mentioning it probably will get this live stream demonetized. But that is the video there. Type in the word God Bless America on there and let me know what your thoughts are. I can't believe the silver price prediction came up second on that one. But yeah, so there it is. That's the one to do. So comment on this video, God Bless America. Let me know what your thoughts are. The short video, this is actually pretty cool to see that little thing and what that's made of. But anyways, all right, thank you guys. Very good. All right, nice. So yeah, let's see here. So thank you so much. So there's that is. Let's see where our poll results are. Just over half of you say that loan scammer was not legit about January 6th. He probably wasn't. Let's see here, but we'll see here. Thank you. We'll fix that out now. So there's JM Unleashed has posted a link to the video. Thank you, JM. You are the man. So there it is. So watch that. Let me know what your thoughts are. Fun little game. We play that at the end of each live stream. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. We'll be back on here on Friday night just for Gits and Shiggles. I appreciate you so much. You guys have a wonderful evening. Keep your feet on the stars. Keep reaching for the ground. Have a